First of all, we'd like to thank all the divine feminines, ladies and general, not shaking your arse during our Holocaust. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? We do appreciate it. With 10 times the national average of all atrocities missing, murdered, and raped of American Indian, Native Turtle Island women and children, and the males too. We appreciate you not just, only seeking, that digital fictional monopoly money and shaking your arse, We appreciate that. Not just, what I'm saying, look at me, not being extremely insecure. We do appreciate that, especially, just for other women. It's like, it says, like, God's energy, like, she's just going to, like, melt that ice wall with her presence, I guess. I'm saying, no, seriously, there's a stark difference. You're not attracting us, okay? Okay, you know what I'm saying? If you want our attention, you ain't getting it. I ain't saying you do, but, like, you want the real mofos attention, the real mofos attention, you ain't getting it with all that, okay? It's disgusting. 500 plus years, and this is where the thing is, like, is you wonder, like, just anyone with a large following, is the idiots like the same idiots? I mean, the nerve, give yourself away when you're crushing giant trees. We have the stumps. We have the stumps for the rings that we can get from the air now. Okay? Aerial views from the air, like, there's no doubt that's a giant tree, regardless of the historical record. No, I mean, it's a tree. We have the stump. It's just a giant stump. Those same knuckle-dragging bots, just knuckle-dragging bots, don't have a second, dendrite to connect to another, still searching for their brain cell. Give themselves away by the same people that are questioning or saying the earth is spinning 1,038 miles an hour while the water magically clings here and the butterfly just gently floats over that ocean that the gravity's holding down. Seems like a selective spirit. I don't know how that would work, how would it work? So, okay. It just embarrassing. They're living hell out of themselves. Just embarrassing. And they're up there with that stupid smile. Susie Long on that's stupid. Dude, we're not buying it. That's why Nas Confundum isn't on TikTok. You can't get the truth over here. This ain't truth that. And American Indians, y'all can stop bragging about your right to eat flesh. During the true golden age, we neither hunger nor thirst. So I assumed we didn't. That means we didn't eat. And there's another person who's like eating leads to death. Like, yeah, there's something very unnatural about eating in the intestines and boo-booing. Okay, something very unnatural about that. That's not a logical energy transfer. Okay, not for a sentient being. Just remember that. 1728, last reset. No ice walls for 1728. No Antarctica. No Antarctica ice walls before 1728. Imagine that. Get that, American Indians? So that's how you know. Like, so if you're an American Indian, you have a large following on one of these apps, understand why. You're not defying. Like I had one guy follow, like, I remind, hey, we're not spinning, dude. One of these teachers on TikTok. He's like, and then I think he reposted a video or one or two, and then but anytime he came to see my videos, he was hidden. Why would American Indian have their channel set to private? Huh? How do you want them to learn if you have your channel set to private where they can't come in and see and get the truth? I wouldn't know enough about Russell Means to matter if I had done that. And Russell Means was like, he was just like, oh, there's the one I understand. That was all. Like, I don't know what my deal is. I ain't saying he's got a contract with me or he approves me or nothing. That has nothing to do with it. But like, he's the one I understand. I had no idea he was so matriarchal. It was based on just the way he talked, his tone, everything, and his, nature, earth perspective. I mean, me being our side would make sense. I always feel like I should have been a water sign, you know what I'm saying? I don't, but the same thing. If everything's a state of wind picked up right then, I guess it make more sense. I'm an actual water sign, but whatever y'all say, I'm earth sign, whatnot. Everything's a state of water. We already know the air, I'll say it again, we all already knew the air is thin water. So then all we got is the land and the minerals like that. How that's a state of water, we don't know. But that's what some are saying. And that's the thing is, like, it's usually the few. Like, if you only hear something one time, you only hear something one time, it might be true. If you only got to, like, only one person's ever said this, that might be very true. But Nas Confundum's even going to English. I don't know. We got some kind of connection. I ain't even commented on his stuff because I didn't know if, but he's over here. He's put it out to English now. That, yeah. If we got outer space, I mean, the hell, the first outer space stuff was paintings. What are you talking about? They're paint. If you got a telescope up there taking pictures of outer space, why are you painting it? And if you didn't see the first Voyager thing, we're like, oh, it's like children in a classroom or in their bedroom with cardboard cutouts. Here's Voyager or something going by Jupiter. God, dude, they took that down. As soon as I acknowledge it, they took that down. You'll notice the connection between mind and what, you know what I'm saying? Those that know, like, yeah. As soon as I this was years ago, decade or more. I went back to look for it, it was gone. There is no consideration. There is no spinning has been off the table forever. So all the American Indian teachers that think they're teachers and won't warn our children immediately that we're not spinning under no circumstance, think that, well, I was told that, since 1728. All these bodies, like, there's new humanity started in 1728. So you can get over yourself and think how far you went back. Not only does your culture not go back to the true golden age, but, you know what I'm saying? You understand, you weren't allowed to teach if you didn't promote that spinning globe nonsense. So you can get the hell over yourself. That's why we don't worry about followings. The truth doesn't get followed. You're not going to be sorry, but it's really these American, especially the women, American Indian women that are trying to emphasize their looks during a Holocaust, when 10 times the natural average of women and children are missing, and you're trying to promote your looks, and then you're trying to promote your eternal right to eat flesh. No, you don't have an eternal right to eat flesh, American Indians. No, you do not. That's an allowance for conditions you didn't cause, for being too kind. Being too kind to other creatures. That's an obvious allowance. Our intestines still are too long for meat eating. Our intestines are too long to eat the flesh. They were never even originally designed. Even with the reset, our intestines are still too long to eat the flesh. That's enough. A laboratory generated humans, and still our intestines are too long to eat the flesh. Isn't that amazing how that happened? Okay, are you getting it? So anyone with a large following, if you have a large following, which you're not sure of, they just put the numbers in there, and you think like that, I'm spiritual. No. And if your channel's being shut down because you wouldn't stop lying to children about the spinning, stop thinking it's because you're telling the truth. You've been warned to tell the children we're not spinning, and you didn't do it. So your channel might get shut down. Okay? Not that complicated. But yeah, all that. But that's why I'm not messing with American Indians online. It's like, dude, too many of y'all are phony. The women are flashing their looks during the Holocaust. During the Holocaust. Our women are in landfills they won't search for, and children. Or made children take it underground. We don't know what they do with our children. And then, you know what I'm saying? And it's 500 plus years at least. We've got 1,000 years of race history. Imagine that. That's why I said 728 one day accidentally. Maybe that was the same thing. And so maybe the reset was 728 and we got 1,000 years of lost history. Who knows? But as far as we know, it's 1728, according to Gnostic and Fundamental, who told him. So it's way out of the bag. So it's so far out of the bag that, they're gonna attempt another reset. This is their last reset. I mean, that was their last reset, 728. They don't get another one. How do we know? We just know. There's some things you just know. That's how I know. I know boo-booing is bizarre, and I know the sentient being that boo-boos, excrements over there that hates. You might say store high and transit, then you got to put this for children can't listen to it. But we can steal them and eat them and rape them, throw them in a landfill, but you can't say store high and transit. Do you see how asinine we are, human? Besides treating the money, monopoly, digital, fictional money as real, the absurd things we adhere to, when other nations are taking back, when other people are taking back their nations with sticks,